according to Epic Reads, it takes about 20 hours to read the Divergent series. There are 4 books. Original is a trilogy, and then there is this companion novel. There is a 5th one that I do not plan to read. One super cool thing about reading young adult novels is that you can really fly through them. I read this for about 1.5 hours and I'm already 75 pages done with it. I'm hoping my reading speed will pick up. So yes. I don't think that Divergent trilogy requires any introduction, but if you don't know about it, it's a dystopian fiction novel series in which the world is now divided into 5 factions. Like the world, it is mainly set in Chicago, and that is very much the world of this book, and divided into 5 factions, and when any kid turns 16, they are just given their faction. Our main character is Beatrice/Tris, who was born as an abnegation person. Basically, these are people who are very selfless, okay? And now is the time for her to do her selection. I have read the first 75 pages, so in this, the whole selection happens, the test happens and all of that. And then she is now in the faction that she chooses, and now she has to just, become a part of it, or she becomes a factionless, which is sort of like, you are an outcast and you just have to live a very low life if you are factionless. So she cannot be that, but yes, that is what the book is about. Fun fact, I have actually read Divergent before. I read the whole thing because it's a young adult. I did fly through it, but I know that I did not like it that much. Right now, 75 pages in, I'm just like, okay, yeah, I'm listening. Tell me more. Thursday morning, I am done with 150 pages of this book. Let's see how much. Divergent is 486 pages, Insurgent 525, Allegiant 526, and 285 pages. That totals to 1863 pages. Friday, and I'm on page 270 of this book. I was hoping that I would have finished this book by now because I really want to get this done ASAP. It's a young adult, so you really can fly through it, but it's also a lot of pages, and I have not read this much since a long time, seriously speaking. Divergent trilogy is actually a very popular series, and I believe that it became popular at the same time when Hunger Games was so popular, and that was back in 2013, 14, 15, around that time, alright? And after that, I feel like the rage about Divergent series has sort of like fizzled out. I don't hear about it much because it was a huge booktube popular at that time, but now it's just like have cooled down. But obviously Manpreet is reading it much later, and I can relate it with Hunger Games a lot, because I kind of feel like it's pretty similar. Both are dystopian fictions, and have a female lead, and the female lead is a little bit of like a different kind of person. And in this one, the plot is basically like there is this simulation which is used to assign factions to the people who turn 16. After that, their initiation begins in that particular faction. So our female lead Tris actually chooses Dauntless, and then the whole initiation process is what we see in the book. And Dauntless are the people who are very brave, and they are actually doing really crazy things, jumping off running trains and stuff like that. There's a lot of that kind of stuff in this book, and then there is this like inner mystery going on because Tris is different, and her being different this way is actually very dangerous for her. What is it all about? All of that is quite mysterious. Honestly speaking, I have read the book before, so I do not remember everything about it. I do not remember the scenes, but I do remember the like overall plot of the book. And there's like slight slightly sparking romance that's brewing in the book, and it's just fun. I believe I have mentioned it in one of my previous vlogs and videos when I was reading the Mortal Instrument series, that my favorite type of romance novels are the ones when romance is not the main part of the book. I love the fantasy romance, which is more about the fantasy and more about the different plot, and the romance is brewing within that. I love that kind of romance, so I'm really excited about it. I do not have any existing reservations about this book. I'm just like pursuing it from a completely new and completely like beginner perspective, so let's see how that goes. It has been an easy read. I am not saying I'm feeling very super excited about it or anything like that. It's just an easy read, something that I can just continue reading. That's about it. The book is at this level. I hope it goes this, but let's see. I am on page number 366. I think I'll be able to finish it tonight itself. That would be pretty good. Nothing very special that has happened in the book, okay? It's just a usual enjoyable read, but I want more. I need some thrill, I need some twists and plot turns and all of that. Not there yet. But I know this is a controversial statement considering that I have read the book before, so maybe I just know these are coming. But yeah, I don't think there are many. If you have read Divergent, let me know. Did you find a lot of twists and turns in the book one or not? Alright, I feel dizzy right now because I have read so many pages today. But the good part is I finally finished reading Divergent. Alright, so I totally didn't remember like the, climax of the book. Not at all. I remembered a few bits and pieces of the book, but the climax, yes, it does come as like a shock, but not that big of a shock. I would still give it like 3 out of 5 stars. I mean, the romance, okay? I'm just thinking of how amazing Cassandra Clare is. I mean, you read the Mortal Instrument series and you feel so good like reading about that romance. And even Rick Riordan's, Heroes of Olympus, and little bits and pieces of romance here and there, they all work really well. But this one, even though you want to, feel all the butterflies and feel really happy about the romance going on in the book, it is just cold, okay? There is a lot of affection put into the words in the story, but to you as a reader, it just comes out as cold. So the romance is okay, the whole plot is like okay, climax is cool, okay, there's a lot of action going on in the climax, it's cool, but 3.5 out of 5 stars or even 3 out of 5 stars still. Now I just hope the second book is better, because if I have to read like 3 more books which are like this, I am doubtful that I'll be able to do this. Saturday, and I was hoping to read a lot today. I think I say that in every single vlog of mine, but I was thinking that I do not have much of a work today except for playing Le Chauffeur for my mother because she had to attend an event and all of that. But turns out I had to make 4 rounds, just like giving lift and getting all the relatives in place and everything like that. And now it's 2 p.m. and I have just begun with Insurgent. On page number 19, this is not going how I want it to be. I mean, this is just starting out, so this is slow, but my reading is also slow and my reading vlog is also slowing down, so I'm just like, oh my god. Anyway, let's read. At this moment, all I feel is like I have read too much. I almost like read 200 to 300 pages yesterday, and now I'm just like too much of it. Already done with 50 pages of this book, but I just feel exhausted. The book isn't helping. It's not bad. It's not bad at all, but it's also not something just that I'm just way too excited about reading that I forget about the exhaustion. The fact that I've been reading a lot than I normally do. In my mind, I have already decided to slow down and I'll just take some more time to, finish all of these books, maybe split the reading vlogs into 2. That might happen, but why am I still reading then? Is because we do not have any electricity. There was a mini storm, which is why the electricity is off. So I'm just like, okay, the weather is good, there's light outside, so I'm just gonna sit and read for a while. This might seem a little messy honestly, this is all the mess that is there from a video I was filming for the channel. Sunday, I could not shoot any clip, but I did do some reading, and I am on page number 90 of Insurgent. I really had hoped that I would read or maybe even finish the whole series in 1 week, but honestly that's practically not possible for me because I have to work and a lot of time is spent on work, and then there are so many household chores that I have to do, so cannot do that. But I am really happy that I finished Divergent and now I have started the Insurgent. Now this book was something like, I knew what was going to happen. Mostly I had forgotten the climax, but I knew what was going to happen, what this book is about. Now this is new territory, so I am very excited about this book, but you are going to get more updates about it in the next reading vlog. So yes, I have to divide my Divergent reading vlogs into a few parts, maybe 2 or 3. Let's see, but I am excited about this one. It has had a good start. There is already something, that's happening on page number 88 that I'm really excited about. So I am happy with this. This is good, and this was also good. And I really hope you thought that the reading vlog was good and you enjoyed watching it, and maybe this inspired you to pick up Divergent series by yourself. I would say if you already have it on your shelf, pick it up. If you do not have it, do not try it, but continue watching my reading vlogs, okay? Maybe you'll get some more ideas about the book, and maybe you'll be able to make a more informed decision. But yes, if you are a person who has loved Divergent series, clearly know that I feel a bit differently about it. Just tell me what is it that made you fall in love with it, because I am looking for more perspectives about this. So maybe I will also end up liking this book, because honestly, the Mortal Instrument series, one of my favorite book series, the first book was very boring. And if I hadn't just stuck to it and read second book, third book and fourth book and completed the whole series, I would not have the same opinion about the Mortal Instrument series as I have now. So that is why I'm still all excited about reading the whole trilogy and 4 as well. But let me know what you think about this reading vlog, what you think about the Divergent series. And yes, that's it for this reading vlog. I really hope you enjoyed watching it. This is Manpi signing off. I'll be back with another vlog very soon.